Raven Elyse TV.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Raven. Today I'm here with a chit chat, get ready with me. So just a little casual video, chatting with you guys, answering some of your questions, giving you a little bit of a life update, and also of course doing my makeup. So you guys have been requesting my birthday makeup look. I kind of previewed it in one of my other videos when I was testing it out, and then you guys were asking for a tutorial, and then when I was posting all of my pictures from my birthday trip in Miami, you guys were asking to see my makeup look, and I took a poll and you guys still wanted to see it. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of recreate my birthday makeup look, which is kind of like this warm tone gold pinkish reddish thing with some silver glitter, winged eyeliner, lashes. Very Raven, but just a little bit amped up with some glitter. So I'm gonna go ahead and recreate that and kind of just quickly show you guys how I did that. First things first, if you guys have not heard, I have my own palette with Deck of Scarlet, and I am going to be using this palette today as part of my birthday makeup look. So yeah, if you guys have not seen it, this is what it looks like. Mine is well loved now because I've been using it, but it is a warm tone pinkish themed palette that I created in partnership with Deck of Scarlet. They always partner with beauty influencers to create their palettes. It is a makeup subscription service where if you sign up, you will get a new palette like this, curated by a beauty influencer every 2 months for $29.95. So it's a really cool makeup subscription service, and they asked me to be the artist in chief for September. So I got to create my own palette. If you guys have not seen my video all about it, I did do a dedicated video talking all about the palette in depth and showing you guys 2 makeup looks that I created with my palette. So definitely check out that video. I will link it down below. But yes, I will be using my palette again for this look. Shout out to everyone who has already purchased my palette. You can purchase it separately without signing up for the subscription service. You can just go on there and go to their shop page and just purchase my palette alone or any of the other palettes. So shout out to all of you guys who have purchased it or signed up and has been sending me pictures of your looks and stuff like that. Definitely tag me and tag Deck of Scarlet in your looks so that we can repost and show you guys some love. Oh, and also speaking of Raven Elyse products, I am also wearing my Raven Elyse wig, my newest wig design with my first wig. This is my natural looking brown wig, and it comes with the pre-plucked hairline and stuff. So this was like just a quick and easy wig for me to throw on today after all of the partying that I did in my blonde wig in Miami. That wig needs to be conditioned. Okay, it's gonna need a deep conditioning treatment, so I had to switch up the wigs for this video. So if you guys are interested in the Raven Elyse, my first wig that I'm wearing here, I will link that down below as well. So anyway, let me go ahead and get started with my makeup. I'm gonna prime my skin with this Urban Decay Rebound Primer Spray. Kind of have to let that dry a little bit, and don't mind my nails. I have 2 broken nails. I had just got a fresh set for my birthday, and I broke 2 of my nails in Miami, and I have not had a chance to get them fixed yet. So yeah, today is Tuesday. I got back from Miami for my birthday on Sunday, so we're just a few days out from the trip. I'm still feeling kind of like, ooh girl, I need to recover, feeling tired, but I wanted to go ahead and do this video for you guys since you were requesting my birthday makeup look. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows with just this CoverGirl eyebrow pencil in a dark brown shade. But yeah, Miami was lit. It was super fun. I'm sure you guys have seen the vlogs by now. If you have not seen the vlogs, go watch the vlogs. There's multiple vlogs to watch because I posted basically a 3-part vlog series. Then Jayla posted a vlog, Brittany posted a vlog. So there's like 5 vlogs that you guys can watch, plus all of our Instagram stories that I'm sure you guys were watching while we were out there. So I mean, you guys saw it. It was super fun. I was really happy with how everything turned out, and I had said this on Snapchat, but I really kind of just wanted to go all out for that trip because I've never done anything like that before in terms of like a big girls trip or a birthday vacation, or even really gone on like a legit vacation of my own. Like I've gone on family vacations and I've gone on work work trips, going to LA and going to New York for business things and events. But in terms of like going out and going clubbing and going to the beach with my friends in a different place, like I've never really done that. So I just really wanted to plan something nice for me and the girls. And of course, you know, I invited a bunch of people. Not everybody was able to come due to scheduling and conflicting events and stuff like that, especially when, you know, I'm friends with different YouTubers and stuff. We tend to be really busy and travel a lot, and just grown people in general. It's like when you get older, it's a lot harder to coordinate stuff with your friends because people got jobs, people got school still, they're still in college or getting their master's degree or whatever the heck. I mean, people have major things going on. They have families and husbands, and it's just not as easy as it used to be to coordinate with everybody. But I think the group that was able to come was a really good group. We all got along really well. We had a lot of fun. I had rented out that really nice condo, which my mom actually helped me find. We were looking for like Airbnb type places, like right on the main strip by the beach in South Beach. And we found the perfect place. It was really, I mean, you guys saw it. It was really nice and cute and girly, like perfect for a girls trip. And then I had booked us a private yacht, which you guys saw, which was also a really good idea. Shout out to my mom again. She kind of thought of that just as something special for us to do, and that was definitely worth the money. It was a really cool experience for anybody who has never been on a boat or on a yacht before and just wanted to go out in the water. We got to take a tour of like where all the celebrities live and stuff like that, and just turn up and have fun and be in our swimsuits and take beautiful pictures. So that was like a really like fun little extra thing. Highly would recommend that if you guys are doing anything like this. I used just a place called Miami Yachting Company. A lot of times we just go to turn up and see what there is to do, but it's also fun, I think, to actually have stuff planned out. So that's why I had like a whole itinerary. I had dinner reservations, I had the yacht booked, I had different ideas of places that I wanted to go, just so that we wouldn't be just there like searching around like, okay, what do we do now? So all on my birthday trip, when I was doing my eyebrows, I did not do the concealer thing when you carve out with concealer, just honestly because I was trying to be lazy and save time. So I'm just gonna skip that today too. I really hate doing that step. It takes so long. So on my trip, I have fake tan on because I was trying to look bronze and golden, you know, for Miami. So I was a little bit darker. My tan has kind of rubbed off a little bit. I was using this Maybelline Fit Me matte and poreless foundation in the shade Golden Caramel, which is like a darker tan shade for me. But I always use my Nars, what is this called? Radiant Creamy, whatever, Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade, don't know because the sticker came off. I think it's called Stromboli. So I don't know if you guys can see the shade difference. I'm probably just gonna mix these two together. Surprisingly, my skin did pretty good for my trip. No major breakouts or anything. Still doing pretty good. I tried to be careful with what I was eating and what I was doing and making sure to wipe my makeup off and stuff, because a vacation can really F your skin up if you are not being careful. Also, shout out to my friends who were like helping me take my makeup off after the club and stuff like that. If your friend lets you fall asleep with your makeup on, they ain't your friend. Unless y'all are all just too, you know, out of there to know, but they were really helping me. I have really good friends, you guys. That's why I think my trip was really fun, and like anything that I do with my girls is always a good time because they're super supportive. They're always trying to make sure that I'm good and that I'm having a good time. And you know, we take pictures of each other, we turn up together, we make sure everybody is looking cute, nobody is feeling left out. Like it was just good. So I'm just mixing those two shades together. I'm gonna take my beauty blender thingy and just dab it on. So I had asked you guys on Instagram for this video if you guys had any questions or topics or things that you wanted me to talk about for this chit chat. A lot of you guys were just asking about, you know, my birthday trip and everything that I just talked about. But the other like only question that you guys asked, I'm like trying to look through all of these questions that you guys, I mean, there's a bunch in here, but literally 99% of them are asking about the male model from the cooking video. And I really don't see really any other questions in here besides how was your Miami trip? How was your birthday? And then it's just all asking about him again, him him. And y'all are like, girl, you know what we want to know. Spill the tea. Harpo, who that man? Next is concealer. I got a new Kat Von D concealer before I went on my trip because honestly, this is one of my favorite concealers, so I wanted to just go back to this one. I'm in the shade M25. Somebody asked me, how does it feel like with my new boobs now? I really am still very happy with them. I have no complaints, no complications. I'm not like in pain or anything right now. Everything is going really good, and I really like the way that they look. I mean, you guys saw me in Miami. I was showing up and showing out with the new girls because I just wanted to kind of take that opportunity to take them for a little test drive. You know, I normally don't wear super low cut, super revealing stuff like that all the time. And just because I got my boobs done does not mean I'm gonna be wearing that stuff all the time now. That was just for Miami, just for my birthday. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's still not really like my everyday style. Wanted to go ahead and show out for Miami, and I loved it. It was so, like, I don't know, it sounds stupid, but like it was so cool being able to actually wear stuff like that in swimsuits and the different like low cut dresses and stuff, and actually have boobs to like actually wear it how it's supposed to be worn and stuff. And I was just like, ooh, like this is nice. And definitely like I felt confident. I felt like, you know, still feeling like I made the right decision. I like the size that I got. I'm super just overall happy with everything. And I also think it's really cool like how people are super supportive, and even when I was wearing all that low cut stuff and people could have easily been like slut shaming me and being like, why are you wearing that? Oh, no. Like you guys are like super supportive and just like, yes girl, do your thing. I see you showing out with the new girls. It looks awesome. You look great. I think I only got like 1 or 2 negative comments of people being like, you know, oh, that's too revealing or whatever. Oh, I don't like your new boobs. But for the most part, everybody is super supportive. And yeah, so I felt great. I mean, not that it's all about what everybody else thinks, but I just think it's nice that I feel we're starting to maybe get to a point where girls support girls no matter what, and we don't always have to talk down on somebody or, you know, push our opinions on somebody else. You know, we just let people do what they want to do, let them wear what they want to wear, support them, and, you know, send out positivity no matter what. And I just think that's really, really nice. A lot of people were wondering, like, how does Ziya read? Like, did she notice? Does she say anything about it? Does she care about my new boobs? I don't think she really noticed that much. I mean, I told her when I got out of surgery, like, mommy's nurse hurts. You can't touch me. I can't like hold you or lay on you right now. I have a boo-boo on my nurse. She was like, oh, okay. And she understood that. But in terms of like the different size or like staring at it or looking at me crazy, she really didn't notice. Like, I mean, she's seen my boobs look like this before when I was breastfeeding. So I don't really think it's like that big of a deal to her. All right, now gotta set this. So I have this Derma Blend loose powder. This is the illuminating banana powder. I also have just their regular translucent powder, but I've been using this one lately. It's got a slightly more like yellowish tint to it. You guys know the drill. I like to bake with my sponge. I'm gonna go ahead and set my eyelids too. Then I'm gonna use this Maybelline Fit Me foundation powder in the shade 240 Golden Beige to set like the rest of my face on a fluffy brush like this, and just dab, dab, dab. Dab, 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 dab. My skin was super oily in Miami, and also just in general, my skin is starting to get oily again. After being on Accutane, you know, my skin was super dry when I was taking Accutane, and now it's starting to get the oil back. Just in general, but especially in Miami, it was super humid, so I was using a lot of powder and setting spray. Next is bronzer. I was trying to, you know, go a little bit heavier on the bronzer for that golden Miami look. So I'm starting off with the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer that I've been using a lot lately. I also can go a little heavier with the bronzer because I'm a little tanner now and I have this darker foundation color on. So some people are asking about the new house. You know, I've been posting all the update videos about the process. If you guys have not seen all the videos that I've been posting about my new house, definitely get caught up with that because I've been sharing a lot of information and answering a lot of you guys' questions. But somebody asked, like, how does my family and my parents feel about, you know, me buying a house. What do they think about all that? And like, how do I really feel about it? My parents are super supportive and super proud of me. I mean, they tell me all the time how proud of me they are. You know, they know it's a big deal for me to be doing this at this age. And yeah, they're just super supportive. They've been helping me every step of the way, especially my mom with coming to all of the meetings and stuff, and my dad behind the scenes just giving advice because he's really good. My dad's good with money, and he's good with budgeting, and he's good with anything financial, any big purchases, anything like that. He's super like responsible and has experience with that. So he's been giving me advice behind the scenes. And yeah, my mom is being very supportive, even when it comes to like stuff that she may not agree with, you know, what I'm spending my money on, how much I want to spend on this, what I want to get for that. We do disagree sometimes, as you can probably see in some of the videos that I've been posting, but she's very supportive, and she just wants me to be happy and get what I want, but be smart at the end of the day. And yeah, they're just super proud. I think they're excited for the house to be done too, because this is also going to kind of become like the big family house, because they downsized into a smaller home. Like, we used to live in like a large 2-story home where everybody would gather, we would have Christmas and stuff like that. But my parents downsized because they're empty nesters now, and they didn't want to have that big house to take care of. So they live in a smaller 1-story home. So now that I'm going to be living in the big 2-story home, really, we're going to be having Christmas and everything at my house, which is going to be kind of crazy. Like, I mean, that's crazy to think about, that I'm going to be hosting like all the family stuff at my house, because mine's gonna be the biggest. So yeah, I think they're excited for that, and it's just really a positive vibe all around. So I actually just went in with 2 more bronzers. I like to layer the bronzer for a super bronzy look. I use this BH Cosmetics, what is this called? Brilliance bronzer. And then I also use my Milani bronzer in Soleil, which has a little bit more of a shimmer to it, and just like layering all of that on the cheeks and the forehead. Somebody else asked, how much do I think it's going to cost to furnish my entire home? Girl, I don't want to think about that right now, because the crazy thing about, you know, this whole home buying process is, first of all, the money that you spend on the actual house, building the house, but then you still got to furnish the entire house. And it's a lot more furniture than I've ever had to get, because it's a lot more space and a lot more rooms. And it's not like I already have a bunch of furniture where I live now to just transfer over. I really don't have much to transfer in the first place, and I don't want to keep a lot of this stuff. So I'm going to be buying like a whole house worth of furniture. I'm not going to do it all at once, because that's just too much. It's not like I'm going to move in and then like the first month I move in, my whole house is done and furnished. Like, it's going to take months for me to get the whole house furnished. Also, just because I want to take my time and really get stuff that I really like and really design each room, and also take you guys through the process of designing each room and filming everything. So it's going to take a long time. But in terms of how much I think it's going to cost, it's just to be really real with you guys, I could easily spend another $100,000 on the inside of the home. So for blush, just to add a little bit more color to my cheeks and a little bit of shimmer as well, I'm going to be using my Collab Makeup blush in the color First Base. It's like a shimmery pinky color. Now for highlighter, I'm going into my Raven Elyse Deck of Scarlet palette, turn up, and I'm going into the highlighter that is in here, which is called Literally right here. It wouldn't be a Raven Elyse palette without a pop-in shimmery highlighter, and put that right on top of my cheekbones. Yes, glow, yes. And we can definitely go crazy with highlighter on vacation and on our birthday. That's when you can really go all out. I mean, I go all out every day, but especially on a birthday vacation. When you're on the beach looking glowy, or in the club catching the lights. Boom. Yes, the highlighter just brings it all together. Like, yes, girl. All right, so that is our base, our face done. Now we just have to do the eye look. So for starters, I'm gonna go into the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and I'm gonna be taking this brown terracotta shade right here, and I'm also going to be taking a little bit of this burnt orange shade and working that through my crease. I guess I can't avoid it any longer. I know the whole reason why y'all are watching this video and every question that you asked for this video was about the male model from my cooking video, Craig, aka C Anya on Instagram, aka America's heartthrob, apparently, because you guys freaking lost it in the cooking video. The comments were hilarious. I was cracking the heck up for the next like 3 days checking the comments on that video. You guys were so thirsty, in love, talking about I'm pregnant from watching this, talking about, girl, if that ain't your man, he gonna be my man. Can I shoot my shot? What's his Instagram? I'm about to send him a DM. Does he have a brother? Just, y'all are losing it in the comments. So I mean, I'm glad you guys enjoyed our cooking show and the you know, the eye candy. Y'all were like, oh, you got a meal, cooking a meal, you cooking a meal with a whole snack. Girl, we ain't paying attention to the meal that you cooking. We paying attention to the meal that's standing next to you. So I think the first thing that you guys really want to know is like, where did he come from? Like, where do I know him from? I've known him for a long time. I've known him for multiple years. So he's not just some random person that I found. I actually know him. And that was another thing in the comments. You guys were trying to like be detectives and decipher, like, is this just a collab? Is just some random model? Are they friends? Are they dating? Who is this? Does she really know him? Why is he up in her house? Like, we need to find out how long they've been knowing each other. And you guys are like trying to be detectives in the comments. And somebody was like, oh yeah, they've been knowing each other. He was at her 21st birthday. No, he wasn't. I don't know what you're talking about. And somebody was like, oh, y'all are late. He's been in some of her videos before. No, he hasn't. I don't know what you're talking about. It's just crazy how like people will jump to conclusions and make so many assumptions and just like make these comments so confidently and just be so wrong. All right, so now going into my palette, I'm also going to take a little bit of this darker brown color called Balm and put that through my crease as well, just to deepen it up a tiny bit right in the crease, and then go back and blend that out. It's just always funny bringing a guy onto my platform. Like even when it was Ogden and I was like telling you guys, oh yeah, me and Ogden, we go way back. Like we've been friends for like 8 years. I've known him since high school. Like he's like one of my best friends. It's like, we don't care about what y'all saying, Raven. All we see is you with the man on your channel and y'all get along really well. So we need you to marry him like now. Ziya needs another sibling like now. So go ahead and get it popping and stop playing games. And it's just like, bro, like, can I live? Can I have friends? Can I do my own thing? Can I make my own decisions? I think y'all are just really tired of seeing me be single or something, or y'all must just be getting bored with, you know, single mommy Raven. Maybe you just want to see me out here having fun, living my best life with somebody new in my life. I don't know what it is, but you guys go crazy. Also from my Deck of Scarlet palette, I'm going to be taking Ziya, which is the pink shimmery rose shade in the middle, and I'm going to take that on a flat brush and put that on the outer half of my lid. Ogden is a really good sport about it though. Whenever he's in my videos or you talk about him in my comments, like he reads them and like we text about it, we talk about it, we laugh about it. Like he's a really good sport. It's just, it's comedy to us. Like we love reading the comments. All right, somebody was like, who is the model, sis? Somebody was like, where did you and Craig meet? Okay, I guess I'll tell you the story of where we met, how we met. I mean, it's not really a story. Like I said, I know him for a while, so this was years ago. I did find him on Instagram. I will admit that it was me who came across him on Instagram, and normally, like, I don't look for guys or people or anything on Instagram. I follow bloggers and other fashion and beauty people, and I follow my friends from college, and that's pretty much all I do on social media. But his picture popped up on my explore page and I was like, ooh, who is this? I clicked on it because y'all already said it. He's very cute. So I clicked on his picture and wait, hold on. Before I start talking, let me move on to the next step of my eyeshadow. So I put Ziya on the outer, and then I'm going back into the Urban Decay palette to use this really light golden color right here called Stranded. And then I'm gonna be using the crease colors on my lower lash line. So yeah, I clicked on his page. Really, I just wanted to show my roommate his picture and just be like, oh, look, I found a cute guy on Instagram, and I showed her and she was like, oh yeah, he's really cute. Like, you should hit him up. And I was like, no, like, I don't really do that. Like, I don't really be sliding into people's DMs all the time or anything like that. She was like, no, you should really talk to him. And like, while she was saying that, I was scrolling on his page. I scrolled down to one of his pictures because like from his pictures and his bio, I was just like, this is just some random model. Like, it says that he lives in some other state. Like, I don't even know. I have zero connection to this person. But I scrolled down to the bottom of his page and I saw that he had a picture with some guys that I knew, and like, so we have mutual friends, and I was like, oh, he knows them, I know them, we were just with them the other day, like, oh, a small world. So I commented on that picture saying something about like, oh, small world, like we have mutual friends, or like, I know, whatever I said about the friends in the picture. And then he ended up commenting back, I think, like, oh, that's crazy, oh, da 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 da. And then it moved to the DMs. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. And we were just talking, like, it really wasn't anything crazy. It was just like, hey, like, we have mutual friends, let's be cool, let's be friends. It wasn't like, you know, anything sleazy. People don't believe me when I say this, but I've always had guy friends and got along with guys. I know it's like a cringy thing to say, and it just sounds like I'm one of the guys, like I'm not like other girls, blah, 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 blah. I'm a tomboy. Like, I'm not trying to be like that, but I mean, you see with Ogden, and then whenever I hang out with Ogden, there's 3 other guys that we hang out with. It'll literally be 4 guys and me, which I know sounds bad and like whatever. I don't find it weird. I don't look at it as a big deal, but I know sometimes other people do. So yeah, we were just talking like that, and then like exchanged numbers. I think that he claims that I gave him my number, like trying to be cute. I cannot confirm nor deny that, but exchanged numbers, and then we were just talking like cool, but he lived in a different state. Okay, so that is like the main eyeshadow done. I feel like it's not exactly like what I did the last time, but it's kind of the main idea. And really what sets it off is the glitter and the liquid liner. So the glitter that I was using is this BH Cosmetics loose glitter. So it's just literally a loose glitter. It's called Smoky Gold. So it's kind of gold, kind of silver. And basically what I did, because I don't have like a specific glitter glue or whatever you're supposed to use for loose glitter, so I was just looking for something kind of sticky to use. So I have this Dermablend primer. It's like one of those sticky jelly primers. So I just use a little bit of that on the back of my hand. You can see it's kind of like a clear, thick consistency. And then take a little flat brush, dip it into the sticky primer, get some glitter in the lid of the container. And then I'm just gonna be applying this to the inner corner, but then trying to like fade it out. Like, see how I have the gold eyeshadow fading into the Ziya color? I want the glitter to just start right here and then start fading right there. Boom, shining, 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 shining. Yeah. Then I did a black winged liner, which is hard for me to do on camera, and I'm sure you guys have seen that a million times, so I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera real quick and do my liner. But I am going to be using my black felt tip liquid liner, which comes with the Raven Elyse palette. So when you guys get this palette, it comes with the liquid liner with it, and this is just a black liquid liner. So it's got a little pointy tip like that. It's called Throwback Black. So I'm going to be using this to do a wing real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, so wings liner is on, quick little wing. And then now for lashes. When you guys originally saw me with this makeup look in that other like house update video, I was wearing these lashes, which are one of my current favorite pairs, the Ardell number 253. They're like kind of spiky and chunky and thick. But on my trip, I had got new lashes. I got Lily lashes in the style Miami, which you can't really see because they're used in there, but this is what the box looks like. Super famous lash that makeup artists and Instagrammers and people use all the time, but I had actually never tried it. So I tried it for the first time on my trip, and I fell in love with this lash. I see why everybody likes this lash. It costs $30 for this lash, but you can reuse it a million times. I wore it every single day on my trip, and honestly, I think I want to use them today instead of the Ardell ones that I originally used. But if you guys want a cheaper lash option, a drugstore lash. Definitely try these. I do like to do my mascara first, so I'm going to be using the new Nars Climax mascara, which you may have been seeing on Instagram lately. This is actually a good mascara, you guys. I'm not being paid to talk about this. They sent it to me, but I've just been using this lately and it's actually a really, really good mascara. But yeah, so me and Craig met on Instagram, got cool because we have mutual friends. He lived in a different state, so I never even saw him or anything like that. Like literally never saw him in person. But we were just like social media friends. And then I did end up meeting him in person at a kickback with the mutual friends that we had. I went to a kickback with all of them. Daisha came with me. This was back in the day, and that's when I actually met him in person for the first time. It was cool, but it just was like, I mean, I couldn't stay at the kickback very long. Me and Daisha had to be somewhere in the morning, so we just went real quick to chill for a little while. And yeah, that's the story of where I know him from. It's just always weird with like guys, I mean, especially because he's an attractive guy. He's a male model, for gosh sakes, a fitness enthusiast. Like girls are all over him on his page and stuff like that. So automatically when you see me interacting with him, or you see that I know him, of course you're gonna jump to conclusions. But at the end of the day, like how many conclusions can you really jump to if we don't even live in the same state, never see each other, never hang out? Can't really blame people for jumping to conclusions, I guess. Alrighty, so lashes are on. I really, really like these lashes. I think these are gonna be my new like go-to favorite lashes, and that is the eye look pretty much done. Oh, I forgot to highlight my brow bone. Let me go back into my Deck of Scarlet palette. I always like to use my highlighter to highlight my brow bone, finish off the eye look. But yeah, I was gonna say about Craig, so basically like we've been cool for some years now. And I mean, you guys know in college I was in multiple different relationships, toxic relationships, lots of very off and on. We're together, we're not together, I'm single, I'm not single, like stupid craziness going on. But Craig was always somebody that I was really cool with, and he just is like a good person and a good friend and someone that's like easy to talk to and get along with. So I always remained cool with him like throughout all of my college drama. And then even after college, like he remained a good friend and we stayed cool. And that's why out of like all the crazy stuff that went on, all the different people that came in and out of my life, he's still in my life. So yeah, I just wanted to bring him on to my channel to do something different for Raven's Ratchet Kitchen. I know you guys are asking about Ogden. Some of you guys like, we don't care about him. Like we want Ogden. Ogden is the OG. Like we want to see Ogden in your videos, and Ogden's not going anywhere, you guys. Ogden is like my best friend. Definitely plan on bringing him back for more videos. Maybe for the next episode of Raven's Ratchet Kitchen, I'll bring Ogden back. Maybe I might have to do like I mean, I don't want to pin people against each other, but I might have to do a poll and see which one do you want to see, Ogden or do you want to see Craig for the next episode of Raven's Ratchet Kitchen. But yeah, Ogden not going nowhere. He reading the comments, he laughing with me at y'all. All right, so for lips to finish off this look, I actually wore this look. This is now my third time doing this eye look because I did it for a test run before my trip, and then I did it on my trip. When I did the test run, I did this lip combination, which is like a spicy matte lip, like kind of a dark nude. This is the Nars matte lipstick in the color Antigua. And then I just did like a matching lip liner with it. But then when I was actually on my birthday trip, I wore this look with a red dress. So I did a red lipstick with it. You guys can see that on my Instagram. And I actually was wearing the Fenty Beauty Stunna lip paint with my red dress with this eye look. And then after that, I had switched into a different dress and I took off the red lipstick and I just wore it with a glossy nude lip. So I borrowed like a random nude lipstick from somebody, like a light nude, and I put this Dose of Colors, the Desi and Katie collab. This is just like a clear gloss with a little bit of gold shimmer in it. And that's what I was wearing with the crazy sparkly gold dress. Today I'm gonna take it back to the original, which was the matte lip. And this is just the Collab Line and Define Lip Liner in the color Burnt Up. This is like my favorite because you guys know I love this type of color. Lip pencil from Collab. And then, like I said, the Nars matte lipstick. I actually really like these Nars lipsticks. And voila, now we just need some setting spray. So the spray I was using on vacation was a mixture between the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. This was gonna make your skin dewy, so you have to be careful with how much you put on, just to add a little bit of extra dewiness and vacation glow. And then to actually set it, I was using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This one is the pollution protection one, but you can also just use the original one. Drench and let it dry. And yeah, that is the finished makeup look. Like I said, I mean, this is the basic idea for the eyes. It kind of comes out a little different every time I do it. And then, like I said, you compare a lot of different lip options. But yeah, this is it. It's actually not too hard to achieve. Once again, don't forget to check out my palette with Deck of Scarlet. I will put the link and the info down below. It's only $29.95 to sign up for the reoccurring subscription to get a new palette like this every 2 months. Or you can just buy my palette separately. So I will link everything down below. I will also link this wig down below, like I said before. If you guys have any specific questions about makeup products, definitely comment those down below. I think that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.